Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And tonight, we've got the Seattle Supersonics playing against the Dallas Mavericks. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. I'd imagine, Clark, playing a team for the second straight time is probably tough to game plan for.
You know, in some ways it is, because you know the team that came up short will make adjustments, but that's why coaches get paid the money and salaries they do, Kevin. I think the game plan does depend on how things unfolded in that first matchup.
Here's Jones, up and in on the layup.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And the basket by Turioff.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Paul against Nash. Stevenson, a screen on Paul. Here's Nash. Rebound by the Sonics. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
Now, here's Nash. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Nowitzki outside. Here's Bradley, and he jams it with authority.
Punishing the rim, and maybe some feelings with that one.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Paul against Nash. Paul right side. Pass to Radmanovic. Jones against Lewis. 5 to shoot. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Nice job inside that time by Rashard Lewis, recognizing he had the advantage and attacked.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Kicks it out to Jones. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
Something that Nash really excels at, his awareness of finding open teammates is incredible.
Ball against Nash. Here's Lewis. And that's collected by Nowitzki.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Nash against Paul. Nowitzki with the screen on Paul. Here's Nash. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Such an unpredictable player. Nash keeps defenses on their toes and just baits them into mistakes.
The throw good, Nash. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Bradley. Villanueva comes in for Nowitzki. Cardinals checked in for Jones. And it's Bell in for Stevenson.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Fans of the bottom section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Dallas making a switch here. Harris is checked in.
Number 34, Devin Harris.
Out of bounds. Supersonics ball as Seattle keeps possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Mavericks. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, the Supersonics, quite a few spots down the ladder right now. Now, here's Paul. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
5 on the clock. Lewis passes to Turioff. Here's Daniels. A shot that time, not on target. Good D by Bell. Mavericks leading by 5. Harris outside. Driving the lane. Bogut kicks to Cardinal. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, he's knocking them down from deep.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Seattle. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Here's Harris, following the basket by Chris Paul.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Podkolzin's checked in for Bogut. Nowitzki comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And it's Sasha Pavlovich checking in for Cardinal. Sonics trail by 7. Paul looking around. Pass to Lewis. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Paul with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. In the corner, Bell with it. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Paul outside. Back to Lewis. And it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Supersonics will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
A different look for Dallas. Wang is checked in for Nowitzki. Ellis comes in for Bell. And Nash is subbed in for Devin Harris. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Ellis. 4 on the shot clock. Podkolzin with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Nash. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Pass to Ellis. Shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Firing with conviction. You love to see that.
Seattle calls timeout.
And your Seattle Dancers.
James Posey's checked in for the Sonics.
Number 41, James Posey.
Sonics trail by 9. Pass to Paul. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And this is what Paul is known for, a young point guard with outstanding vision and awareness.
Now Ellis. Back to Nash. Over to the left wing. Podkolzin. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Over Paul. Seattle grabs the miss. And here is Lewis. 26 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Now here's Paul. 6-point game. Turioff misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's the screen, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Lewis outside. Pass to Daniels. Nash against Paul. Here is Turioff. Three-pointer. Podkolzin with the rebound. Podkolzin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nash outside. Down low. Here's Wang. Lewis grabs the board. Sonics trail by 6. Pass to Posey. And here is Paul. Posey with it to the middle. Here's Daniels. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
That free throw good from Daniels. Dallas leading by 3. Bradley is screen on Paul. Here's Nash trying to get something going, and it's Bradley laying it in.
And this is where Nash is most dangerous, superb at running that pick and roll.
Seattle is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Paul against Nash, jacks up a 3, and it's Paul missing. Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Bradley sets the pick for Nash. He goes up again. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for Seattle. Erickson's checked in for Turioff. Cook comes in for Rashard Lewis. And it's Simmons in for Daniels. And then for Dallas, Podkolzin's checked in for Bradley. Nowitzki comes in for Cardinal. And Harris subbed in for Nash. Paul passes to Erickson. Harris against Paul. Here's Erickson. And it's blocked. Now here is Harris. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston. To the inside. Count it. Good.
Nowitzki's so good in the screen and roll. Excellent at setting a hard screen and then rolling to the open space.
Paul against Harris. Pass to Posey. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Dallas. 7-point differential. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Drops in the breakaway layup. And it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Now here's Paul. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Harris outside. Nowitzki with the screen on Paul. Here's Harris to the left side wing. Here's Podkolzin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Erickson. He has yet to score. Outside for Simmons. Erickson passes to Simmons. And they get it. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Nowitzki's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. Takes it inside. Kicks it out to Stevenson. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Posey dishes to Paul. A floater. Here's Erickson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harris outside. Nowitzki with the screen on Paul. Harris against Paul. Floats one up, and it's Harris with the bucket inside. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Pass to Posey. Here's Radmanovic. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's part of the value that Radmanovic brings to the court. He's a floor spacer who really excels in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Bogut with a screen on Nelson. Here's Harris. And Bogut slams it in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Sonics trail by 16. Poked away and stolen by Harris. Over Nelson. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Posey. The Mavericks pull it in. Now Harris. He's got 7. And the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got 9.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here is Nelson. Nothing on the board. Posey with it. Inside. Here's Radmanovic. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in.
You know, because of his stroke and his agility, some forget that Radmanovic is 6'10", which makes him a threat to score inside, too.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
The Mavericks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Good on the second free throw. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Nelson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Harris outside. Pass to Ellis. Pulls from the top of the key. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, that was a pretty assist by Harris.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And here's Nelson. Hasn't made one yet. His three-pointers off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Ellis. That shot missing. Simmons with the defensive effort. Next trail by 21. Nelson with it. Picked up by Ellis. Pass to Posey. It's George on the wing. Nice ball movement by Seattle. There's the three. Nailed from three-point land. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bogut sets a screen for Ellis. The 9-foot shot. Second chance effort. Bogut. That's good. Bogut's got 6 points.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Harris against Nelson. Pass to Radmanovich. Another three for Seattle.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
There's a good screen. Here's Harris. Now here is Bogut. Oh, trying for it. It's stolen. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Seattle making a change here. Erickson's checked in. And then for Dallas, Bradley's checked in for Bogut. Nowitzki comes in for Wang. And Stevenson subbed in for Harris. Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. For the Sonics, Turioff comes in for Erickson. And it's Lewis in for George. Cardinals checked in for the Mavericks. Nash comes in for Ellis. Pass to Nelson. Lewis outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Nelson. There's the triple. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Nowitzki with the screen on Nelson. Got a piece of it. Nash kicks to Nowitzki. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You got to wrap him up right there if you're going to try to keep Nowitzki from scoring. He's just so big and smart and skilled. You got to wrap him up. Don't let his arms get up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, it really shows on the face of Nowitzki how much he loves playing the game. And that kind of enthusiasm is infectious.
Now, here is Nelson. No scoring in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That is his first foul of the game. Posey passes to Nelson. And here is Lewis from past the arc. They get it back.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Nice shot by Posey. Posey's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Nash. Nowitzki. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists.
Such a versatile offensive weapon. Nowitzki has tons of places where he can get it in the basket from.
Now, here is Nelson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Outside Lewis. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Tipped away. Stolen by Lewis. Nelson looking around. Pass to Posey. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. Knocked away. Mavericks leading by 22. To the paint. Here's Nowitzki. Back to Nash. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. And here is Nowitzki. Lewis covering. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Pass to Nelson. Posey up top. Over Cardinal. Nice shot by Posey. 8 points for him. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Bradley is screen on Nelson. Here's Nash. Turioff with the block.
Stiff arming that shooter. Excellent effort.
Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Nash. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. Sonics have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. He's off on the first.
Known as a defensive specialist, Posey is also a capable scorer when given the opportunity.
He hits the second from the line. A different look for Seattle. Admonovich is checked in for Simmons, and Paul subbed in for Nelson. Dallas also making some changes. Wang is checked in for Bradley. And it's Ellis in for Cardinal. Now here's Lewis. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ellis outside. Back to Nash. Takes the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Nash has got 5 points so far.
The sharpshooter Nash, especially efficient and lethal from outside the arc with that really efficient stroke of his.
Lewis outside. Pass to Radmanovich. Paul outside. Here's Radmanovich. Posey with it. He's guarded by Ellis. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Nash for 3. Rebound by the Sonics. Lewis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to the wing. Here's Posey. It's good from long range. Posey's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And I like seeing Posey get to his spots on the floor. This is a crafty, clever player now. Solid at both ends and offensively feels like he could score from anywhere.
Nowitzki gets a wide open look. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
3 points.
Nash has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Sonics trail by 20. And stolen by Nash. On the wing, Ellis. Lets a floater go. It's blocked. Ball against Nash. Now Paul. Who is outside. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Puts up a 3. They get a hand on it. Ellis with it. He's picked up by Paul. And here we go. Here's Nash. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's 7 points for Steve Nash.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
There's 1:40 left here in the second. Paul outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And Lewis, one of those guys that can fit into a lot of different roles, but depending on what his team needs. He's got a diverse skill set, he's got size, and this guy loves shooting the three.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Podkolzin's checked in for Wang. Villanueva comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Bell in for Nash. Now Ellis, after Lewis's three-pointer that didn't go. Podkolzin, good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his third assist on the night.
Outstanding execution in the pick and roll, capped off by his terrific pass.
Now here's Paul. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. They set the pick. Lewis with the three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Paul. The Mavericks making the shot. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Sonic's making a switch here. Daniels has checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Sasha Pavlovich, he's checked in for Stevenson. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Wang is checked in for Podkolzin.
Number 16, Wang Gigi.
Ellis with it. 17 points for him last game against Houston. And the layup falls.
Monte Ellis.
Ellis has got 6.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Ooh, Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for Dallas. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Bogut with a screen on Paul. Here's Harris. Pass to Bogut. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. That's now 8 points for Bogut.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
The Supersonics shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Radmanovich kicks to Turioff. Misses the three. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Bogut sets a screen for Harris to the inside. The second effort. No good from Bogut. Ball outside over Harris. That's short off the rim.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
No good from Bogut.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Offensive rebound. Turioff dishes to Daniels. Villanueva against Paul. Pass to Lewis. It's rebounded by Dallas. Bogut's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Harris looking it over. Driving to the basket. Nifty move. And Andrew Bogut the bucket on the assist by Harris. Harris has got his 7th assist here tonight. Seattle has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Paul passes to Lewis. Looking to end his cold spell. 6 to shoot. They need this one. Cans it from downtown. Lewis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And this is why Lewis takes so many of those threes, because of his ability to knock them down.
Harris against Paul. Fires, high post. Here's Bogut. Shard Lewis pulls it in. Lewis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Substitution on the court.
The Supersonics have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
Timeout.
Seattle calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Podkolzin's checked in for the Mavericks.
24. Pavel Podkolzin.
Lewis against Jones. Lewis misses.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Nowitzki with the screen on Paul. Nash kicks to Nowitzki. Lewis against Nash. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Assist goes to
17 points for Nowitzki.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
Nash against Paul. They set the pick. Going inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And he may be young, and he may be the smallest guy on the court as well, but Chris Paul isn't going to be pushed around by anybody.
Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from 3-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Back to Nash. Floats one. Nowitzki, good. Nowitzki's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, great instincts from him to release on the pick and roll and makes himself a target.
Here's Paul. He's got 5. Here's Lewis. They grabbed their own miss and stolen by Nash. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal.
That one is on Turioff.
I love the fact Nowitzki always ready to handle the contact and punishment, especially inside.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Monte Ellis checked in for Nash. Now here's Paul. Pass to Turioff from deep. And once again off the mark by Seattle. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. And there's the drive. And that one is good. Ellis has got 8 points.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And here is Paul. He's got 5. Pass to Lewis. Daniels with it. Nice ball movement by Seattle. Turioff. Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 11 rebounds in the game. Nowitzki with the screen on Paul. Here's Ellis. Nowitzki kicks to Stevenson. Nowitzki with the screen on Paul. Ellis dishes to Nowitzki. And Nowitzki slams it in.
Really imperative that you put a body on Nowitzki. I mean, he's just too big and talented close to the rim.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
Nowitzki, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Nowitzki. Now here's Lewis. 6 points for him. Pass to Paul. Here's Radmanovic. Just 5 to shoot. To halt the run. Fires the 3. And it's Ellis with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Seattle ball.
James Posey's checked in for the Sonics. Simmons comes in for Marquise Daniels. Dallas also making some changes. Bradley's checked in for Podkolzin. Villanueva comes in for Nowitzki. And it's Nash in for Monte Ellis. Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Turioff the pass to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Radmanovic. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Turioff. Turioff's got his 2nd basket of the night.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Now Nash. 7 points in the game. Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Assist from
Nash has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
Mavericks foul.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
George is checked in for Radmanovic.
Substitution for your Supersonics. Number 23, Devin George.
Simmons inside. He's guarded by Stevenson. Paul kicks to George. Clock at 4. Pass to Posey. Over Jones. Nice shot by Posey. Posey's got 14.
And the D has to clog up the mid-range better.
For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far. Just above 50%. Bradley sets the pick for Nash. Here's Bradley. They're running. Here's Paul. George with the ball. Foul guarded by Stevenson. That's good for George on the assist by Paul.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
Nash with it. Bradley is screen on Paul. Tries it from 19. And Bradley gets it to go. He's got 8.
How much fun would it be to play with Steve Nash? I mean, man, I know everybody who can score it or shoot it would love to be on the floor with him.
Paul kicks to Turioff. Off target with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Nash. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
And that one falls for Nash. Erickson's checked in for Seattle. Then for the Mavericks, Bogut comes in for Bradley. And it's Sasha Pavlovich checking in for Jones. And Nash makes both of them. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Seattle Supersonics. To the middle. Erickson outside. No good on the three.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Bogut sets a screen for Nash. Into the lane. It's good.
Steve Nash.
Nash has got 4 this quarter.
Absorbing contact well inside. Nash is a competitive guy and is able to find ways to score even against tough defense.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Down low. Erickson outside. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Bogut with a screen on Paul. Here's Nash. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Clearly not the tallest guy in the league, more like one of the smallest in the league. But Nash figures out ways to do damage inside.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
Dallas making a switch here. Bell's checked in. And so Nash nails both of them. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
George finds Paul. Nice ball movement by Seattle. Erickson misses. Mavericks shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Nash the pass to Bogut. And finished off by Bogut.
Beautiful pass by Steve Nash.
The Supersonics shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Pass to Posey. 1:41 left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Paul for 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
Seattle, keep it going.
And Seattle making a change here. Nelson's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Wang, he's checked in for Bogut. Cardinal comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And Harris subbed in for Nash. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Pass to Cardinal. Harris against Nelson. Here's Wang. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got his 8th assist in the game. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Here's Posey. Drains it from beyond the arc. Posey's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Dallas calls timeout. Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Harris. Misses in close. And Seattle shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. 35 seconds left to play here in the third. Posey, no luck. Stolen by Erickson. Pass to Posey. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
The ball goes to Dallas.
And so it's Dallas with it. And the Mavericks call time here.
Timeout called.
All right, Seattle, keep it going for your Sonic Dance Team.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Harris. 10 points for him. There's a screen. He takes it in. Here's Pavlovich. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Pavlovich has got his first bucket of the night. From deep three-point territory. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nelson against Harris. Nelson outside, and he drives in. Nowitzki with the steal. Three-pointer, Bell buries the long-range jumper. Bell's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Mavs. And here's Nelson. Pass to Posey. Back to Nelson. Erickson with the screen on Harris. Nelson kicks to Posey. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Yep, that one goes.
The D must be better, or else he'll continue to hurt him down low.
And so it's Nelson with it. He'll bring it up for the Seattle Supersonics. Pass to Simmons. Here's the screen. Now Posey. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Dallas ball.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Ellis is checked in.
Number 8, Monte Ellis.
Dallas has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. To the paint. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Devin George.
Dirk can be so strong inside, breaking through that contact.
Dante Jones, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Now, here is Nelson. George with no one around. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Mavericks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Ellis dishes to Nowitzki. Over George. Pass to Podkolzin. And here's Bell from the arc. Seattle grabs the miss.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Here's Erickson, rejected by Nowitzki.
And, you know, Nowitzki is capable of 86ing these shots now. That means rejection, using his height and wingspan to deny.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And here are the Supersonics now. The Mavericks making the shot. Outside, George. Pass to Posey. Back to George. 5 to shoot. Here's Nelson. The Mavericks pull it in. Nowitzki's for Dallas. They've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Ellis, the pass to Nowitzki. It's hauled in by George. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Nelson. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
They double-team Nowitzki, and stolen by Simmons. Pass to George. Nelson, right side. Back to George. The 3. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. Nelson's got his 6th assist on the night.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Seattle has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Nelson, no luck. Dallas has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Jones, no luck. And Seattle shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to Nelson. And here is Posey. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 16th rebound on the night. Ellis, left side. To the inside. Nowitzki, good. Nowitzki's got 29.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappear.
Here's Posey after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Shot clock at 6, and the basket by Erickson.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Nowitzki with the screen on Nelson. Here's Ellis. Simmons pulls it in.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for Erickson. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Podkolzin. Villanueva comes in for Nowitzki. Cardinals checked in for Jones. And it's Nash in for Bell. Now, here is Nelson. Pass to Posey. Now George. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Mavericks. Bogut with a screen on Simmons. Ellis finds Bogut. Back to Ellis. Bogut sends a screen for Ellis. Here he goes. And it's blocked by Lewis. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. Free throw drops for Nelson.
Nelson taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good for Nelson for the Sonics. Turioff, he's checked in for Posey. Radmanovich comes in for George. And Daniels subbed in for Bobby Simmons. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Here's Radmanovich. Nelson kicks to Radmanovich. On the wing, Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Third team foul.
That free throw good from Daniels. All checked in for the Sonics.
2 shots.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break.
Taking full advantage of the contact. Dirk gets the whistle while in the act of shooting.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki. 2 shots.
And so Nowitzki nails both of them. Here's Lewis. And here are the Sonics. They're on a 15-6 run. Bradley's checked in for Andrew Bogut.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Now into the lineup for Dallas. Number 44.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Ellis surveying the D. Pass to Nash. Over Paul. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Boy, the pure jumper of Nash. The ball looks so sweet coming off his fingertips.
Ball against Nash. Here's Radmanovich. Back to Paul. Here's Lewis. The Sonics again can't hit. Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Here's Ellis. Here's Nowitzki. Nash with no one around. True on the 14-footer.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
And stolen by Nash. Pass to Ellis. Looking to get back on track here. They double-team Nowitzki. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ellis, the pass to Nowitzki. Shoots over Turioff. Nowitzki, no good. Seattle has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. From downtown, offensive rebound Mavericks, and that's a foul called on Ronny Turioff. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Pass to Nash, fires the 3. No good that time. For Seattle, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. They get it again. And the basket by Turioff. Now here's Nash. Ellis outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Pass to Nowitzki. Out to Nash. Dallas moving the ball around. Scooped up. Ellis with it. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. With the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Rashard Lewis picks one up. That free throw good from Ellis. A different look for Dallas. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Bradley. Villanueva comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Bell in for Cardinal. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Seattle. It's the crossover, and the layup is up and in.
Handles on display there. Paul wiggling around the defender.
Ellis, right side. "13 feet away. Bogut. Back to Ellis. Pass to Nash. Second chance shot. And taken away by Paul. And now the Supersonics on the break. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for two, Chris Paul.
And he makes the first.
Watch what Paul does on the floor. Very instinctual for a rookie.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Ellis. Bradley is screen on Paul. Here's Ellis. Pass to Bradley. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
The Supersonics have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Here's Radmanovich. And the Supersonics miss again. Ellis outside. Bradley sets the pick for Ellis. Pass to Bradley. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
This is why they involve him in screen and rolls. I mean, he's good executing out of that situation.
Call against Ellis.
Sasha Pavlovich. Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
And the first one at the line is good. Dallas making a switch here. Nash is checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Nowitzki.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Dallas with the ball. Here's Pavlovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Keeping active offensively, making things happen with movement.
The first free throw is good. Rod Colzine's checked in for the Mavericks. Ellis comes in for Stevenson. No good on the second free throw. And now the Supersonics on the break. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Dallas. Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the middle. Back to Ellis. 15 seconds left in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to get it going. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Marquise Daniels. First one falls for him.
For the Mavericks, Monte Ellis. 2 shots.
And so he hits both. And here's Daniels. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.